Hello everyone, I am here today. I'm going to talk about what my daily devotion was today, and the title of it is Hope is Contagious. The scripture that's attached to it is Proverbs 25:11, and it says, "A word spoken at the right time is like golden apples on a silver tray." And I guess I won't really read the whole page, the whole passage for it, but what I got out of this, it says, if you associate with hope-filled, enthusiastic people, their enthusiasm will have a tendency to lift your spirits. But if you find yourself spending too much time in the company of naysayers, pessimists, or cynics, your thoughts, like theirs, will tend to be negative. And it says, are you a hopeful, optimistic Christian? And do you associate yourself with like-minded people? If so, then you're availing yourself of a priceless gift, the encouragement of fellow believers. But if you find yourself focusing on the negative aspects of life, perhaps it's time that you found new friends. So it's telling you to look for reasons to celebrate God's blessings. Despite everything that you may be feeling, despite what's going on, how stressed out you are, what seems to be going wrong in your life, despite those things, God still wants us to celebrate. He still wants us to be happy. He still wants us to be positive. He wants us to see the bright side of things. And I tell you what, if you continuously surround yourself with people that are just negative, some people will drain you. They will drain you, because what do they say? Misery loves company. And some people are just living a life where they are not happy. They are stressed out all the time. They feel like they have gotten to the end of their rope with certain things, and it is just hard for them to wake up and be happy. And yeah, we go through things, and these things, they really do stress us out. Okay, I can be a vouch for that, but I know that what you put out into the universe is what you will receive. So despite the fact that, oh, I'm behind in this or I'm behind in that, bills piling up, relationships going through whatever, friendships falling apart, the job, people at the job are getting on your nerves, your boss is on you, term papers are due, your grade's not up, you're going through it with the mother of your child or the father of your child, you're having family issues. But despite those things, you always can say that someone has got it worse, and that someone is going through a lot worse than you. Things could be worse. So try to find the blessings. Waking up in the morning to go through these things, to have to deal with the fact that we're behind in these things or whatever it is, that itself is a blessing. And I challenge you to every day wake up, thank God for waking you up, and find something to just kind of focus on that makes you happy. There was a link that I saw, and if you go to Facebook, the page for it is, I believe it's like the Happy Black Women Community, something to that effect on Facebook. I probably will refer to it more, because it's a great page. There's a lot of good stuff on there. But one of the ideas that she put on there was to start a little book, a little notebook, where every day you just write down 3 things that you're grateful for. And when you do that, it kind of opens your eyes to the little things. It could be anything. It doesn't have to be anything big. It could be anything that you're grateful for. Just 3 things, and you write them down on a daily basis, and it will kind of just make you realize there are so many things that you have to be grateful for. And you can do it throughout the day. You don't have to do them as soon as you wake up. You can wait until the end of the night, and you can think back on your day and think back, oh, well, despite the day that I had, despite the fact that I had a bad day at work, this happened. And then when I went here, this happened. You know what I mean? Or I got a phone call today from this person, or whatever the case may be. Just write those things down. But I think that as we get older, we know that things have to change. And sometimes the people in our lives have to change. Whether you want to or not, sometimes you outgrow people. And sometimes, even though you may not really want to let certain people go out of your life, if these people are what that passage talked about, they are pessimists and they are naysayers and they are just negative about life, I may not necessarily say that, because if you have a good relationship or friendship with this person, I won't necessarily say to just cut them off, but I will say this. Put some distance between that person, and you can even let them know. You know, if you have that type of friendship where you can be honest, you can be real, you can just tell them, I'm going through something right now, and I need some positivity. I need to be surrounded, and maybe that will influence them to jump on board. Like, we can't be upset about everything in life. You know what I mean? We have to keep it moving, keep it pushing, go through these things, and if that, and then you also, it's sad because then you have those people that are, you just have to they are just kind of hateful. And you really want to see the good in these people, but some people just don't have it in them. Some people just don't have it in them. And that is what I was talking about in one of my past videos, where I talked about the seeds, and you had the seeds that were devoured by the fowls in the air that never grew. That's what those people are. So you really have to be cautious of those people. You really have to learn that everybody that you associate yourself with is not good for you. It's not good for your spirit. It's not good for your energy. Everybody that you have befriended along the way, you outgrow people. If people aren't going in the same direction as you, sometimes you have to let those people go. If they're not bringing a certain quality to your life that you know you need, then you have to let those people go. You have to distance yourself from the people. And it's not about hating them. It's not about acting different towards them. It's not about never speaking to them again in life. It's not about that. It's about what you want to put into your life, what you want to put, what type of energy you want to go into your life, and finding out what things fit and what things do not, what people fit and what people do not fit any longer. So figure out who these people are and what these things are that are not adding any value anymore. If you know that you need to have a certain mind frame to figure out what your purpose in life is, and these people are not helping you in any way, or they're taking away from, or you find yourself heading in that same direction or having the same attitude as that person, take a step back and look at the things that they do and the things that they say on a regular basis, or just when you interact with them. Take a step back and look at it for what it is, and you'll be able to tell whether or not this is an energy that you need around you, because you know what you put out into the universe is what you will get back. So I just wanted to speak on that, and because I relate to that so well. And as I've gotten older and as I've moved forward in my life, I've had to eliminate certain things that I engaged in, and I had to eliminate certain people that was around me. And it had nothing to do with disliking them or not loving them anymore or anything like that. It just had to do with the fact that I know who I am inside. I know who I want around me. I know what I want to be brought into my life. And if I don't get that from you, I have to leave you I have to leave you there. Because I'm trying to move forward in my journey. So I need to leave you. And it's no hard feelings. It's all about me and my happiness. So hopefully this will help someone. Hopefully someone can relate to this. I will end it there. Until next time, peace and blessings.